Hello everyone, my name is Alok Mishra and I welcome you once again to my channel on YouTube where we talk about English literature and literary stuff in general. And today we are going to have a very important discussion come debate about employability and career after English literature. So we are going to talk whether a fresh graduate with English literature degree in graduation or post-graduation is immediately employable or not, or what needs to be done in this course so that English literature degree can be made employable instantly and decently. So we have with us Ravi, he is an English literature teacher. We have with us Amit, he is the founder of the Indian Authors, which is a very popular website that hosts articles about Indian authors. Yes. So now we'll jump into the discussion. So first of all, before anything else, I will just ask a question to the audience who are viewing this channel, because most of you come from an English literature background. So suppose you have a degree English literature and you have 70% marks graduation. Now tell me, what will you do with this degree? You cannot get a job that can pay you decently instantly, because you'll have to wait to get trained as a certified teacher, or to get your MA, or to get some diplomas and advanced courses if you want to become a journalist, content creator, content writer, or anything else. So immediate employability after graduation is improbable, if not impossible, or at least very difficult.
You have a point. Look, there are many options to get job, but all those options are basically traditional. The course suggests the traditional approach. But we are talking about the how we can pursue an immediate job, like any other courses, BTech or any job-related course. Here you have to get another diploma or another training to get the job. But you can go for teacher, for professor, or somewhat any other thing that is traditional. So the major concern here is that the syllabus is not the industry based.
Syllabus is not
industry based. Also the fact that you are pursuing B.Ed or you're going to do a diploma in content writing, most of the thing you can do in your coursework or in your syllabus.
If you can, there should be changes in the syllabus, so that you can make this course employable.
The ultimate purpose of any course
is
to get a job.
To get a job.
And if you are not getting the job, that the purpose is not fulfilling.
Exactly, because modern day education, Ravi, just before you, I would like to butt in. Modern day education is all about earning money, earning decent respect, and earning decent money together. Ravi.
Look, it is very
essential
that after having degree of English literature, one cannot, or it is a little bit difficult to have a job immediately after having the degree.
Because already it's in the field of literature, and the literature students are basically what they can do, they can write and they can speak. So we have to create
not only writing and speaking. English literature students also come packed with thoughts that go to various depths of human psychology and human emotions. So we are talking about the people who are highly equipped to understand what you're thinking, the ways you think, to understand the intricacies about emotional details,
elaborating
they can elaborate the idea, they can get into human psychology, or they can know how to represent something the best way. But the degree is, I think it's, if not complete, it's half empty or half full. It's not complete, or it's not empty. So it is something somehow situation. Ravi.
Yes, Alok. Here I would like to highlight one thing. That the students of English literature, they often think that after having the degree of bachelor English literature, I can be only a teacher. They don't want to explore themselves.
Ravi, I think I'll just interject you here. You cannot put all those apples in the same basket. There are most of them, I would also agree, most of them who have higher purposes. They would like to go for an MA and PhD and become a professor, or a B.Ed and become a teacher, or get into some job that lets them teach. I agree there. But some of them also want to explore beyond the traditional peripheries. But for even those, Ravi, who want to become teachers or professors, they have to do some higher degrees or diplomas or training courses that Amit suggested in the beginning.
I just want to ask you a simple question. So what do you think the most important fact in this factor, that what changes need to be done in the way that in English honors can get job immediately?
Okay.
Yeah,
Ravi,
I would like to add something here. That the syllabus should be included with the
modifications or enhancements
that
make them
enhance
industry ready.
employability.
Yeah.
So
So,
first,
first of
just
all,
like-
we'll have to define like what employability we are talking about. Are we
Yes.
talking about employability in IT sector?
No,
Yeah.
So, what employability are you talking about?
completely in the sense, in general sense, like what an English honors can do, or what if you have a degree in English literature, what you can do. So basically, what you can do, either you can be a content writer, a blogger.
At the end.
So those are very much IT industry jobs.
IT industry,
I mean,
but
so,
I will take understand that, like, not in technology field, but in this writing field.
so writing is very much a part of technology these days. But if you want to talk about traditional writing, then I think you can become a creative writer, you can become an author, you can become a poet, or you can even become a journalist. So even these jobs, most of them are very much in the IT industry today, because even if you're an author, you have to represent yourself, and to represent yourself, you have to have the technical know-how.
Yeah.
So I think the syllabus must be equipped with technical courses or with technical know-how or with technical inputs.
At the end of final semester or final year, there must be
something about technology, something
like
about blogging,
writing,
something about IT industry writing.
There must be given exposure to the
exposure to the
writing.
industry, exposure to the industry, so that when they have a degree in their hands, they can explore something that they have learned. So they need to be taught these things in their courses, very much in their university or colleges. They need to know what I can do with this degree. Once you have learned all about human emotions, human psychology, the best way to represent something, the best way to sell something, the best way to pitch something, then you need to get job in the same industry. And having an exposure at initial level will be very much helpful.
Look, here I would like to add one thing, that it is a very traditional course generally. So here internship should be added.
Internship is
that's a good point.
You just want to input these things from those traditionally vocational courses like MBA or BTech or MTech or anything like which is vocational, which is job oriented. So there internship is a normal thing. But in traditional courses, we rarely see internship opportunities. And I think even if someone wants to be a teacher, they can be instantly hired as interns, as teaching interns in private schools, so that they can get exposure to the teaching industry. So this is something very, very fundamental, and I agree completely. I agree with your point.
But the point here is that the industries will not take the initiative. The universities will have to take the initiative. Because
not only universities, Amit, I think not only the universities, but government will also have to do something. UGC or the HRD ministry or those who are in power, they must take note of this
and
thing.
firm knows they have to make profit, and they know that traditional students are not capable enough. I'm not saying in the general sense, but most of them are capable,
but they're not
capable to meet the demand what they are required
competent, or they are not industrially competent because they are not made competent. They have a very sharp and very wonderful mind that can be utilized in various ways. There have been people with traditional degrees, they have done wonders.
There are many students who are well versed in technology.
And they are making use of it.
You don't need to be well versed, but at least you should have the knowledge.
Basic information is
about
important.
anything.
So in short, I think we all agree, and viewers will also agree, that traditional courses like English literature should be made more competent, technically capable, and also industrially ready. So that you don't only rely on the jobs like teacher or writer or creative writer or journalists or anything which is within the traditional framework. You have to explore beyond the traditional lines. You have to find those niche, those expertise that you can add to your degree, that is plain English literature. You have to use your knowledge, and to use your knowledge you need resources,
the basic
you need
purpose
technology.
should be served.
Yeah, the basic purpose is getting a job, making
Yeah.
some
At the
money,
end of the
and
day,
taking
if
care
you
of your
have a
family,
degree,
taking
you should
care
get
of
a
your
job.
passion, taking care of
Yeah.
anything and everything. And for that, you need money.
Yeah,
And
it,
you know,
And for money, you need job.
and
with
it is
my
very
personal
high
experience,
time
what I'm
to
saying.
modify the traditional
It's high time,
courses
Ravi.
in
I
India.
completely agree. Viewers will also agree.
Yeah.
It's high time. It's almost the red John. The water
Yeah.
has been overlapping.
Yeah,
Now, by my personal experience, I'm saying this. Even some of the students don't know that what I can do after having this degree.
Yeah,
Most of the students think that only I can be a teacher or I can get higher degree and be a professor.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I cannot explore my opportunity in the private sector. They must be aware
Yes,
of that
this
fact.
this hype should be also broken by teachers even that by after having the degree you just
You
not
can-
only teacher
yeah, not
that
only
you
teacher
can
or
be.
writer. You can do almost anything.
Yeah.
But for that, Amit and Ravi, the point is that not only the students, the teachers also need to be made aware
Aware.
about the technical advancements,
Advancement.
the industrial advancements, and they have to fuse. They have to teach their children, their students, not only about Shakespeare or not only about Arnold, not only about Eliot, but also the fact that these literary geniuses or these literary wonderful works, they need to be utilized in a realistic way.
Yes.
And those fancy fairies or those Baconian canons cannot be used to make some decent job unless you know how to use all those things like Machiavelli.
Yeah.
So you have to read Shakespeare and you also have to have that Machiavellian mindset to make use of whatever you're learning.
Syllabus should be must be
There must
dynamic.
be
Syllabus
practical
needs to be modified
It should be live and
comprehensively,
dynamic.
drastically.
It should be
Yes.
industry based.
It should be industry ready.
Yes.
It's
It's like
like-
that you don't have to spend 6 months or 1 year to get an additional degree to get a job.
Exactly.
If you are finishing a degree, you should get a job.
Without
Yes.
without some degree, you just
Yeah.
need to have a job. So what can be done instantly or what can be done in a very short period is that the universities need to think over it
Yeah.
and they need to make their degrees or make their courses a little accommodative so that the students with a degree freshly out of college or university can make a job, can make a living, and can think about their career
Yeah, of
in
course.
advanced stages later once they have some money in the pocket. Because to do any courses, you need money. And what is the benefit of having a degree when you don't have money in your pocket to pursue your passion or pursue your education?
Anything.
Yes, after having the degree of
Graduation.
MA, one cannot be rely on their
Exactly.
parents.
Even after having an
Yeah.
MA, even after having an expertise to the depths of English literature,
You cannot
you
do
need to
it.
have an additional
Additional
degree
degree.
of B.Ed or some additional diplomas, etc., to make a living. So
Yeah.
this is farcical. This is almost absurd to think about it. You need degrees after degrees after degrees after degrees to become a professor.
So this,
And experience also that no one is ready to give you.
Yeah, it is very
no, no,
natural
these-
that after
these
having the
things-
degree, what is outcome of it?
Exactly.
No, these things were working well when we have low population and low demand in the
Yeah,
private
now population
sector.
is high.
But now the world had changed. The completely evolution has started. Now we have to think beyond the traditional things.
Yeah.
So you should go for that.
Yeah.
There is a
This,
need
this
to
is
change
very
the
high
syllabus.
time that
Yeah.
we should go beyond the.
And this shows the failure of
Conventional
system.
lines. We should go
Yes.
beyond the
So failure of
conventional
system.
lines.
Everybody is not going to do PhD, not earn PhD.
Exactly.
So even after a master degree, you cannot compete to get a job. Then what this shows? This
Yeah,
is a
all
complete
this,
failure.
all these fancy things, all these fancy ideas related to literature is something that
Yeah.
we need to work upon. Now we need to think
Very
again,
seriously.
rethink
No, but this
very,
is not-
very
yeah.
seriously, and also on a wow footing. We need to make our freshers, graduates, or postgraduates, or even PhDs employable.
Yeah.
We need to think about it, and it's very high time.
Then
because
after-
that's
literature
then-
degree is
Yes.
getting very famous these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
So-
after our coming generation would be,
Exactly.
would
Especially
be productive.
then
Exactly.
And
nobody will,
they will not
nobody
fear
will
of,
come in this sector that I should
Yeah, if the
pursue
sector
for
goes
graduation.
if the sector
I should
goes on
pursue
like
for
this,
masters.
if the sector goes on like this, unemployable for a decade
Yeah.
more, then I think nobody will take
rather
interest in
than
some
rather
courses.
than investing your 5 years, you should go for job after intermediate.
Intermediate.
That's the same
Yes.
thing.
Yeah. So things
Yeah.
things
Mm,
need
to
to change. Things need to change big time, and universities, the UGC, and also the governments, the ministries, the authorities, we all need to come together, sit together, and think about it.
Yes.
How we can make English literature graduates, postgraduates employable, so that they don't have to rely upon extra degree or extra courses,
courses,
certificates
or time.
to get some decent job.
And wait for years.
Yeah, wait for
Yeah.
many years and wait for vacancies
And the
and
struggling
posts
period.
to come out. And you should think, if you
Yeah.
are a fresher with a literature degree, you should think something which is innovative. You should not rely upon others to suggest you. You have to make your own path, because the world out there is competitive, more competitive that we can think about.
Of course.
So, my dear viewers, think about it. Ask
Yes.
your authorities, ask your friends to think about it, so that the voice
Yeah.
reaches to those who need to listen. So that is all that we have discussed today, debated today, and for our viewers.
It was a healthy
And
discussion.
I think it has been a good session.
Yeah.
So if you have some ideas, viewers, that you need us to talk, then do send those in our comment section, and we'll talk about it. So before we go away, I would like to thank Ravi, who has traveled a very good distance to be here this day just to debate this thing, because he is also a postgraduate who is pursuing PhD in English literature. And Amit, he has been very active in making English literature interesting with me. And I thank you all viewers to be with us, to bear our noise and to bear our frustrations. And I thank you with all my heart. So till the next videos, thank you and keep doing what you do.
Thank
All
you.
the best.